Elon Musk. Actually, we have already published his video on the channel, but this is a remake video that is more detailed, just like the game companies do. Elon Musk, or Elon Reeve Musk, is an engineer, industrial designer, technology entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Elon Musk is the founder, CEO and Chief Engineering and Design Officer of SpaceX Space Company, early investor, CEO and product architect of Tesla Automotive Company, founder of The Boring Company, co-founder and first co-chairman of Neuralink, Starlink and OpenAI. Musk was born Elon Reeve Musk on June 28, 1971 in Pretoria, South Africa. His mother May Musk is a model and dietitian born in Saskatchewan, Canada but raised in South Africa. His father, Elon Musk, is a South African-born electromechanical engineer, pilot, sailor, consultant and real estate developer. She has a brother named Kimball and a sister named Tosca. After his parents divorced in 1980, Musk began living with his father in the suburbs of Pretoria. Musk also has a half-sister and a half-brother on his father's side. Elon taught himself to program and code software. At the age of 12, he made his first software sale, selling a space game he wrote called Blaster for about $500. After passing the 8th and 9th grades at Bryanston High School, Musk transferred to Pretoria Boys High School and graduated from there. In 1988, at the age of 17, he left home to avoid military service in the South African Army, saying, "I don't have a problem with military service, but serving in the South African Army and trying to suppress black people didn't seem like a good way to spend my time." He wants to move to the US and said, "That's where great things are possible." In 1992, after 2 years at Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, he left Canada to study business and physics at the University of Pennsylvania. At the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania, he chose his major and earned a bachelor's degree in economics. He also earned a minor in physics from the University of Pennsylvania School of Arts and Sciences. He then moved to California's Silicon Valley to pursue a PhD in applied physics and materials science. However, he did not complete the doctorate. Inspired by his undergraduate studies and innovators such as Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Walt Disney, and others, Musk identified 3 fields he wanted to enter, the problems that would most affect the future of humanity. These were the internet, clean energy, and space. At the age of 24, he enrolled at Stanford University to pursue a PhD in physics. Due to his entrepreneurial spirit, his PhD adventure lasted only 2 days and he dropped out of school and founded his first web software company called Zip2 with his brother Kimball in 1995 with a capital of $28,000. Since they invested all their money in this business, Elon and Kimball could not afford to rent a house. So they stayed in their office at night, slept on the couch, and used the facilities of charity organizations to take a shower. In a later interview, Elon Musk says that they worked on the website's operation during the day and coded at night. "We were working every waking moment," Musk said, and his brother's dedication paid off after 4 years. By 1999, Zip2 had grown and started to be on the radar of big companies, and at the end of 4 years, Compaq acquired Zip2 in a deal worth about $300 million. Elon Musk earned $22 million after the sale of Zip2, of which he owns 7%. With $10 million of the $22 million, he founded X.com, which focuses on financial services. A year later, X.com merged with Confinity, a company with Peter Thiel and Max Levchin on its team, to focus on Confinity's money transfer solutions. In fact, Confinity and X.com were already competitors. After the decision to keep X.com operating under the Confinity name, Musk preferred to use X.com as the product name on the money transfer side. But Confinity already had a brand name for this, PayPal. Musk was very clear about this, but Max Levchin was much more insistent. In addition to the product name, the change of PayPal's Unix-based infrastructure to Microsoft-based also increased the tension between them. One day, while Musk was on vacation, Levchin pressured the board to remove Elon Musk as CEO and replace him with Peter Thiel. Musk was no longer CEO but was still a shareholder on the board. When PayPal was acquired by eBay in 2002 in a $1.5 billion deal, Elon Musk's 11.7% stake in PayPal earned him $165 million. Meanwhile, X.com, which Elon Musk wanted to use as a product name, was transferred to eBay with the sale of PayPal. But Elon Musk did not forget this tiny detail and bought back the X.com domain name from eBay exactly 17 years later. Neither eBay nor Elon Musk has disclosed the details of the X.com sale until today. But it is not hard to guess that a single-letter .com domain name is worth millions of dollars. The $165 million from the sale of PayPal has been the most important source of all the extraordinary initiatives Elon Musk is engaged in today. Today, with a fortune of over $200 billion, he still continues to do extraordinary things. His brother Kimball has been with him since the Zip2 days. Kimball is already on the board of Tesla and SpaceX, but he is also involved in the restaurant industry. Elon Musk's sister Tosca is a producer and director in the movie industry. Musk founded his third company, Space Exploration Technologies, or SpaceX, in June 2002. He is currently the CEO and CTO of this company. SpaceX is a company that develops and manufactures launch vehicles focused on advancing the state of rocket technology. The company's first two launch vehicles were the Falcon 1 and Falcon 9 rockets, and its first spacecraft was the Dragon. SpaceX was awarded a $1.6 billion NASA contract on December 23, 2008 for 12 flights of the Falcon 9 rocket and Dragon to the International Space Station, replacing the Space Shuttle, which was retired in 2011. Initially, it was planned that Falcon 9/Dragon would carry cargo and Soyuz would carry astronauts. But SpaceX had designed Falcon 9/Dragon for astronaut transportation, and the Augustine Commission recommended that astronaut transportation be handled by commercial companies like SpaceX. For Musk, the exploration of space is an important step in expanding, if not preserving, humanity's consciousness. Multiplanetary life, as he calls it, could be a countermeasure against what threatens the survival of the human race. An asteroid or a large volcano could wipe us out, and we face risks that the dinosaurs never saw: an engineered virus, an accidentally created micro-black hole, global warming, or an as-yet unfound technology that could spell the end. The human race has been evolving for millions of years, but in the last 60 years atomic weapons have created the potential to consume ourselves. Sooner or later we will have to expand life beyond the blue-green ball or go extinct. Musk's goal is to reduce the cost of manned spaceflight to 1/10. He founded SpaceX with a fortune of $100 million that he already had. He is still the CEO and CTO of the California-based company. In 7 years, SpaceX designed the Falcon family of launch vehicles and the Dragon multipurpose spacecraft from the ground up. In September 2009, SpaceX's Falcon 1 rocket became the first liquid-fueled launch vehicle to place a satellite into Earth orbit, funded by a private company. NASA selected SpaceX to be part of its first program to commission private companies to deliver cargo to the International Space Station. With a minimum value of $1.6 billion and a maximum value of $3.1 billion, this agreement is a cornerstone of the space station's ongoing access to cargo reception and delivery. In addition to these services, SpaceX's goals include creating the first fully reusable orbital launch vehicle while simultaneously reducing the cost of orbital spaceflight tenfold and increasing reliability tenfold. In the coming years, Musk will focus on sending astronauts to the International Space Station, but his stated ultimate goal is to enable the exploration and settlement of Mars. In a 2011 interview, he said that he hoped to send humans to Mars in 10 to 20 years. On May 25, 2012, SpaceX's Dragon vehicle COTS demo flight entered the International Space Station, making SpaceX the first commercial company to send and dock a vehicle to the International Space Station. Musk is one of the co-founders and head of product design at Tesla Motors. Musk's interest in electric vehicles goes back long before Tesla came along. With a vision to end or at least reduce the use of fossil fuels that irreversibly pollute the atmosphere every day, Elon Musk's electric vehicle adventure at Tesla Motors began with the Tesla Roadster. This car, which was also the first fully electric sports car, became a milestone for both Tesla Motors and the world. Seeing that the vehicle reached a sales figure well above expectations, Elon discovered that people were perhaps instinctively interested in and sensitive to electricity, an environmentally friendly fuel that does less harm to nature. Recognizing people's environmentalist common sense, Elon Musk successfully used the arguments of environmentalism and cheap fuel in vehicle sales. After the Roadster, Musk introduced the Tesla Model S, the first fully electric luxury sedan car, as the second vehicle and made a significant amount of pre-sales before starting mass production of the vehicle. In 2010, Tesla Motors went public on the Nasdaq markets at a share price of $17, and the company received more than $225 million in investment. Thus, the public, who knew that electric cars were promising, did not leave Elon Musk alone, and Tesla Motors, which gained more value than expected in the stock market, reached a large part of the capital it needed for mass production. Meanwhile, Elon Musk took a close interest in the customers he pre-sold, organized plenty of organizations on behalf of his company, and managed to keep the excitement of his customers at a high level by introducing the unknown features of his new vehicles. After the Model S, Tesla pre-sold the Model X, the greenest member of the SUV family today. Elon, who thinks that all of the vehicles he has sold so far appeal to the income-level customer, introduced the Tesla Model 3, which can easily reach the middle level, and started selling the vehicle for a low price in American standards such as $35,000 without government incentives. But as of today, if you want to buy this vehicle and you are not a private customer, you have to wait at least 12 and at most 18 months. In short, Elon Musk has eliminated the risk that the vehicle he will release to the market will not be sold in the pre-sales he has made for all his vehicles, and has enabled his company to grow rapidly by using the money he earned from pre-sales in a smart way. Musk gave the initial concept to Solar City, of which he is the largest shareholder and chairman of the board. Solar City is the largest solar energy system provider in the United States. His cousin Elon Reeve is also CEO and co-founder of the company. The motivation behind investing in both Tesla and Solar City is to fight global warming. In 2012, Musk announced that Solar City and Tesla Motors were collaborating to use electric vehicle batteries to soften the impact of rooftop solar panels on the power grid. In 2016, Musk founded Neuralink, a neurotechnology company to integrate the human brain with artificial intelligence. The company is focused on creating devices that can be implanted in the human brain to help humans merge with software and keep pace with advances in artificial intelligence. These enhancements could improve memory or allow for more direct interfacing with computing devices. In a live demonstration in August 2020, Musk described one of his devices as a Fitbit in the skull that could soon cure paralysis, deafness, blindness, and other disabilities. Many neuroscientists and publications have criticized these claims. MIT Technology Review, for example, described them as highly speculative and neuroscience theater. In 2016, Musk founded the Boring Company to build tunnels. Negotiations with regulatory agencies began in January 2017. In February 2017, the company began digging a 9.1 m wide, 15 m long and 4.6 m deep test pit on the premises of the SpaceX offices in Los Angeles. A tunnel under the Las Vegas Convention Center was completed in early 2020, as construction did not require permits. Local authorities approved further expansion of the tunnel system. The Boring Company sold 2,000 flamethrowers in 2018 as a sales and publicity stunt. The idea was allegedly inspired by the movie Spaceballs, directed by Mel Brooks, one of Musk's favorites. Musk has agreed to buy the major American social networking service Twitter for $44 billion in 2022. In the notification to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, Musk, who committed $46.5 billion in financing for the deal, had previously purchased a 9.2% stake in Twitter. It was claimed that Twitter management, which was initially distant to the purchase, softened with Musk's mobilization for financing and was warm to the negotiations in the face of the possibility of taking over the company management by collecting shares from the market. On July 9, 2022, Musk terminated this purchase agreement, stating that the terms of the tender had been violated. Musk is also the chairman of the Musk Foundation, which focuses on science education, children's health, and clean energy charities. Musk is also a trustee of the X Prize Foundation, which promotes renewable energy. He is a member of the boards of the Space Foundation, the National Academy's Aeronautics and Space Engineering, the Planetary Society, and the Stanford Engineering Advisory Board, among other nonprofit organizations. Musk is also a member of the Board of Trustees of the California Institute of Technology.